Good evening, champions. Welcome, 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 welcome. It's exactly 6 p.m. and guess what? The room is open. The energy is rising. The champions are gathering, stepping into an experience. I officially welcome you to the day one of the Kids Startup Conference 4.0 2026. And wait, this is not the first, not the second, not the third. This is the fourth edition. I hope you are ready. That means something is powerful happening here. A movement is growing, champions are rising, young leaders are being built, and you are part of it tonight. Now, champions, since this is online, let me see you in the chat with your favorite emoji if you are excited to be here. Let me see your favorite emojis. Show me your favorite emojis. I cannot wait to see your favorite emojis. I'm waiting. Emojis in the comment section. Drop your favorite emojis. And while you are doing that alongside, tell us your name, your age, and where you are joining us from tonight. I'll start by doing that as a person. I am Abisoye Omoyomade, and I'm 13 years old. I'm joining from Lagos, Nigeria. Your name, your age, and where you are joining us from. Keep it coming. Let's light up this chat box. Let's light up the comment section with the champion energy. We are champions. We are culture shifters. Let's put in our burst emojis. Our names, our ages, and chat energy. Okay, someone says my name is Ayomikun Atewogbola. Good. Let's keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Jasokbe is Shamo to 8 years from Songwater, Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you. I want more, I want more, I want more. There is something called Adeseun Elizabeth, 9 years old from Lagos. Oguntu Ashe Daniel. I'm loving this. Let's keep the chat box updated with the champion energy and the culture shifter attitude in us. While we're still okay, someone else says awesome. Oba, 11 years old, joining from Lagos, Nigeria. It's nice to have you all tonight. I still want to see all. My name is Kelvin Emmanuel. Good. More names coming in, more names, your ages, and where you are joining us from tonight. I'm getting lit up by the names I'm seeing, the ages of people I'm seeing, and where they are joining us from. Meaning that we're going global. Daniela Ebo, I'm 15 years old. I'm watching from Port Harcourt. Yes, this is the first person that is outside Lagos that is commenting on this chat box. My name is Pamela Ayigbe from the UK, and I am 11. We're going global. This is someone from the United Kingdom. Let's have it, let's have it, let's have it. Your name, your age, and where you are joining us from. Hi, my name is Fatimon Emmanuel, 12 years, and Elizabeth Emmanuel, 10 years from Abuja. Now we have Lagos, we have Abuja, we have Port Harcourt, and we have the United Kingdom. Let's keep it coming, keep it coming. My name is Diamond Julius. I am 11 years old, joining from Boko Benue. We're having more people on this chat box and the experience, name, your age, and where are you from tonight? Okay, I read this already. My name is Diamond Julius. I'm 11 years old, joining from Boko Benue. Let's keep it coming. What is your name? Progress. This is the fourth edition of the Kids Startup Africa Conference, and this year's theme is one of a kind because we are going to be learning to be culture shifters right from little children. Someone says, my name is Abiodun Ayomide. I am 11 years old from Abuja. Thank you. Let's have more. Let's have more. I'm so elated by seeing the names of different people, the ages of different people, and where they are joining us from. Someone says, Excel Olubumi, 11 years old from Lagos. Nice to have you. I also reside in Lagos. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? To each other. My name is Victoria. I am 9. I am from Lagos State. Thank you. It looks like Lagos is topping the list. Which other states, which other country is going to beat that record? So, right about now, champions. Behind every great vision is someone bold enough to believe, bold enough to build, bold enough to build a generation that will not just exist, but then impact. And tonight, we are about to welcome the visionary behind this beautiful conference. So wherever you are, flood the chat with your favorite fire emoji. Flood the chat with your emoji as we celebrate the kids coach herself, mentor, and author of a lot of life transforming books, a children's development coach, a woman passionate about raising confident, purpose driven, and exceptional children. Olayemi Mike-Okhimhe is an educator, kids coach, author, and the visionary founder of Kids Startup Africa and the Champion Circle, platforms dedicated to raising confident, purpose driven, and financially intelligent children across Africa. With over 18 years of teaching experience, she has transformational coaching programs, mentorship platforms, and practical learning experiences. She has empowered many children to rise above limitations, believe in themselves, and shine boldly in their unique gifts. And I hope you are impacted today too. So now, the one and only Coach Olayemi Mike-Okhimhe. Her passion is deeply personal, having experienced bullying and low self-esteem as a child. Olayemi understands firsthand the silent battles many children face. This fuels her mission to ensure no child grows up doubting their worth or potential. She has authored several books for children. One of them is Cash Savvy Kids, a practical guide designed to equip children with financial intelligence for the 21st century. Wasn't that powerful, champions? At the center of our world is our family. Olayemi is a devoted wife to her husband, Mike, and a proud mother of 3 amazing children. Her family fuels her purpose, and she brings the same love, care, and commitment into every child she teaches and mentors. Through every program, conference, and coaching session, her vision remains clear: to raise a generation who thinks, leads, and creates value. Thank you. Wasn't that? Type it in the chat box. Are you ready to learn tonight? Answer the question. It is yes or yes. If you are ready, type yes in the chat right now. Yes, yes, yes. Let's type in the chat box. Are we ready? Type yes in the chat box. Are you ready? Type yes if you are ready tonight. So before we begin, champions, quick check. Bring out your journals, bring out your pens, bring out your printed documents close. Keep your worksheets ready because I am. Are
Thank
you
you
ready
so
to
much, MC
learn?
Oyeni
Are you ready to
Abisoye.
learn? So
Yes, we are ready to learn. I'm so sure. I'm so
we are
sure
going
they
to
are
be
ready. I'm
having
getting
intensively
yes,
because right
yes,
from the
yes,
beginning, you
yes.
know a program, you know an event that's about to banger. Let's have our convener, Coach Olayemi Mike-Okhimhe, founder of the Kids Startup Academy and the Champion Circle. Let's make welcome.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I went off a little, but I'm back. Hi, amazing champions! Welcome to Key Startup Africa Conference 4.0. I can already see your fireful emoji. Well done, champions. I'm excited to be here, and I'm sure you are excited to be here. Like I posted on the group earlier on, I said these next 3 days from today, like this, till Saturday, is going to be an amazing time. And I'm sure you are ready. You are super ready. So if you are ready, drop on the comment section and say, I am ready for this class. I am ready for the next 3 days. My hearts are open to learn. My heart is open to learn. Please drop it on the comment section. These 3 days, we are going to transit from the level we are right now to being a culture shifter. And I'm super duper excited to welcome each and every one of you to this program. I can see many people from Lagos, Ibadan, UK, Abuja, Benue, Port Harcourt, Calabar. You are highly welcome to this conference. And I just want to charge you before we bring up our speaker. I want to charge you that you should have a heart to learn. You see, a culture shifter is someone that is willing to unlearn the things that he or she knows and learn so that he can be a better person. Who wants to be a better person? Drop it on the comment section. Say, I want to be a better person. Do you want to be a better person? Type it on the comment section and say, I want to be a better person. Drop it on the comment section. Keep dropping. I want to see. Yes, I can see someone says, me, I'm ready to learn. I can see I'm born ready. Atinuke says, I'm born ready. Oh, Adejoke says, yes, so I can see that we are super duper duper ready for this program. Like I said, for you to become a champion indeed, for you to be a culture shifter indeed, you need to have the heart to learn. And that is why we are here. In the next 3 days, we're going to be learning to become a better person. We're going to be learning how to shift culture. And that is it for today. I welcome you to this program. And I declare this program open in the name of God. I declare this program open in the name of God. Yes, we have uh Abisoye back on stage. Thank you so much, everyone. Yes, we are ready to learn. I'm leaving the stage for the MC.
Yes, wasn't that so powerful? It was so powerful. So now we're transitioning into the learning session proper because I can see that everybody is ready to be a better person, and it takes commitment, it takes use this medium to welcome our next speaker. Are you ready to meet the speaker? We've been hiding her for so long. Let's meet our speaker. She'll be teaching us on identity before influence. Let's meet Auntie Peace. Peace Kayode Martins is a trained child evangelist, dedicated even coach, committed to raising a generation of purpose-driven, value-centered people with a strong sexual purity and intentional living. Anti-peace, as she's fondly called, creates safe, engaging spaces where children, teenagers, and young adults can grow in confidence, clarity, accountability groups, and coaching programs. Anti-peace equips young people with practical tools for leadership, emotional health, and spiritual growth about their generation. A signature message centers on awesome living, choosing purity, purpose, and personal growth in a world full of distractions. Ready. We all said we are ready. Let's welcome in the comment section Auntie Peace. Good evening, Auntie Peace. Good evening, Ma. We are so ready to have you here tonight to teach us, to educate us, to enlighten us on identity before influence. Welcome, Ma.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Abiso, you're doing very well. I'm so proud of you. Well done. God bless you. Thank you for having me. I'm grateful. Can anybody hear me? Can I be heard? Please let me know if you can hear me so that we can begin. All right. Thank you. I think we'll move ahead right away. And Antola, thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm very grateful for this, impacting the amazing young people that are here today. I do not take this for granted. I am very grateful. So please, at what point you can't hear me, please do well to let me know. I'm just assuming that I'm heard. But please, if you can't hear me, do well to let me know. And we are proceeding right away. Identity before influence. Identity before influence. This means understanding who you are before the world teaches you who to become. This is what we are talking about today. I wish this class was interactive, but yes, let's just keep going and then we'll see how it goes. Now, in this class, you'll be understanding what identity means. You're going to understand what identity means. You learn why identity should come before influence. You would also understand, you recognize the different influences around you, and then you will build confidence in your value and character, in your values and character. So this means that you're going to be understanding yourself. You're going to be understanding yourself so that you will know who you are, so that somebody else does not come and call you a name that you're not. You know, whenever you're moving and you see somebody who looks familiar, you're quick to call the person's name. But sometimes it's just familiarity. When you call somebody's name and the person doesn't turn, as a matter of fact, you look at the person and say, probably the person, you thought the person's name was Joy because the person shares some similarity with Joy. You just shout, Joy. And the person does not answer. The person is looking at you like, okay, what's going on here? Then you understand that, oh, no. It's not the same person. Because if that person's name was Joy, the person would unintentionally get excited, if you know what I mean. The person would just naturally, get startled and pay attention. Like, somebody just called my name. I've been in many spaces where people thought I was somebody else. I mean, I look like people all the time. They were like, hey, hello, you look like, oh yeah, I get it. I look like somebody all the time. And I know some of you watching me are like, oh, this lady looks like, but I know who I am. I know I'm not the person they are going to call me, right? My name is Peace, right? And the Peace is not going to be answering Joy anytime soon. I'm not going to be answering Patience. That's because I know who I am. Now, everyone on this stream, you know who you are. You know your name, right? But you're on a journey of discovering who you are. And that is very, very important before anyone tells you you're not. All right. So as a way of introduction, I want you by yourself to write down 2 things you are good at, right? Take a piece of paper. I know you have your jotter. I know you have your pen. If you don't, you're wrong. Take a piece of paper and write 2 things that you are good at. Okay. Thank you, coach. I see you. All right. Write down 2 things you are good at, and then 1 thing that makes you unique. 2 things you are good at, and 1 thing that makes you unique. Anybody would like to share? If you would like to share, please put it in the comments. Let's see. 2 things you are good at, and 1 thing that makes you unique. Anybody? I would like somebody to please share with us. Yes, anybody? I would like to see comments on that. Put in the chat. I'm good at singing, right? I'm good at making people feel good about themselves. If you're that person, put it down. I am good at cooking. If you're that person, me, I'm good at cooking, but I don't like cooking, right? So if you're that person who is good at cooking, put it down. You're good at crocheting. You're good at whatever you're good at. 2, just put it down for me. Yes? I can't find any chat. And we have to run. We don't want time to close in on us today. Anybody? Okay, somebody says singing and dancing. Yay! You're the person who loves to sing and dance. Nice, good job. Good. All right. So you've really 2 things you're good at. So 1 thing that makes you unique. Can somebody write down 1 thing that makes them unique? Somebody say, I'm good at reading and cooking. Wow, reading and cooking. Yes. 1 thing that makes you unique. 1 thing about you that you can't find anywhere else, that somebody else does not possess. Anybody? 1 thing, yes, I'm good at dancing and crocheting. Beautiful. But I want you to write now 1 thing you're good at. 1 thing that makes you unique, that makes you stand out. Anybody? I'm very tall. Nice one. Oh, you're smile, like my smile too. Good job. Your smile makes you unique. You're very tall. That's very beautiful, right? So sometimes we find out that we find out that we are a lot different. Okay. I didn't know, for me personally, I didn't know I was among the tallest in my class when I was in secondary school. Because I wasn't keen about my height, right? It was when I started growing up I realized that, oh, I was among the tallest in my class. Even if I was the youngest, but among the tallest when I was in secondary school. Somebody says her personality. That's very good. So you will find out that we are all different. We are all different. We may have a lot of similarities. Somebody says your skin color. I would like to know what that skin color is. Some people are very dark. And I want to tell you, every skin shade you have is beautiful. Is very beautiful, right? So there's one thing that makes us stand out from anybody else. And guess what? Every one of us is unique in our own way. We are all unique in our own way. My prayer tonight is that we are getting this. My desire is that we are getting this. All right, thank you very much. Please, let's go to I want to see the slide before this. Let's see the slide before this, please. Thank you. All right. One thing I would like to ascertain, one thing I would like you to remember is that people are different from each other either by the way they present themselves or by the way people present them. Either by the way they present themselves or by the way they are presented. And I said that to say that if you present yourself in an unruly way, that is what everybody will know your difference about. They will say, that girl, she's not like anybody else. She just comes and doesn't like to talk to anybody. She just comes and then she disrespects people. That's a difference. Okay? So we should understand that being different does not mean you are okay. Being different does not mean you are all right. So we are going to be deciphering, the different kind of differences between people in this session. All right, next slide, please. Next slide, please. All right. So some examples of identity traits. Identity, let's give a definition to what identity is. Identity is who you are on the inside. Is who you are in your heart. There was a time I met somebody. No. The person had known me for a long time, but the person was not inside my space. And then when she came into my space, she was like, I used to think that the place was very, very strict, very, very rude. All those people that like to be in people's businesses. I said, I was very shocked. That was contrary to what I am in my heart, right? That was contrary to what I really am. And other people around say, no, and the place is not like that. So I was smiling because, thank God, though, I didn't even need to say much. Other people have already known the kind of person I am. So identity is who you are on the inside. This includes your values, your character, your beliefs, and your purpose. These are what makes you you. These are what makes you unique, right? And examples of identity traits, as you can see on the slide: kindness, honesty, right? Creativity, respect, bravery. These are examples of identity traits. These traits are what define you, not what others say about you, right? It is what you are. When you can't find anybody that is what defines you. For example, some of us this term we started a new school, and there are some things that we are doing that is just innate. We didn't need to learn them because they are already part of us. That is your identity. So Whether it's a good identity or a bad one, you have identified with it. And understand that if it's a bad identity, you have the prerogative to change it, right? Because it will not lead you anywhere. Okay, so these are the traits that define you and not what others say about you. Next slide, please. All right, thank you. So we have defined identity. Now we are defining influence. The entirety of this class talks about two words, identity and influence. And if you do not take home anything away from this class, understand that identity must come before influence. You see the way I'm doing my hand? Identity must come before influence. Influence must never take the front stage of identity. Identity before influence. Identity before influence. So influence is anything that affects the way you think, the way you act, the way you speak, the way you feel. Right? You were not thinking about something until somebody said it. And then all of a sudden you're thinking about it. For example, I'm going to give you something to think of now. Somebody think about pizza. Shawarma. Ice cream. You see? You didn't think about all these things before, but I have said it out. And of course, as I said it, it appeared in your mind. That right there is influence. I just influenced your thought for a bit. So, influence is anything that affects the way you think, the way you act, the way you speak or feel. And the sources of influence, as you see on the screen, number one here is friends. At this your age, friends, number one influence. Whatever your friends say is what you find yourself thinking about doing. Whatever they've come to tell you that is the trend, what they are doing. Oh, for example, you ask a question, somebody says yummy. All right, we move. So, for example, you ask a question and your friend is the one who answers. That answer your friend gives you sticks with you and it starts defining how you respond, how you react. Do you understand? That is influence. And for most of us in this age group of people on this stream today, your first influence is your friends. That is why we must be very careful about the kind of friends we keep. Because whether you like it or not, the people who you listen to, the people who you watch, the people who you work with, group assignment, the people who you gist with have an influence on you in one way or the other. The second is social media. Third, music. You have school, family, and trends. These are all the sources of influence in our lives. These are all the sources of influence in our life. Oh my God, we can't talk about social media enough. Excuse me. We can't talk about the influence of social media enough. Social media influences us so much so that we don't want to hear anything again. Whenever we see a particular jeans on social media, that becomes the jeans everybody wants to wear on Thursday. True or false? Most of you in your school on Thursdays, you wear jeans and t-shirts. Yeah, some of you is on Friday, depending on your school's dress policy. Okay, so these are the influences around us. Next slide, please. The next slide, please. Thank you. All right. So understand that if you don't know who you are, the world will try to decide for you. If you do not know who you are, the world will try to decide for you. So, for example, today, somebody comes to tell you that what is raining now, all right, is people sleeping on mats. Follow me, stay with me. People sleeping on mats. And they say maths can help you feel better, can help you sleep better, or probably help you lose weight. Before you know what is happening, whether you are going to get neck pains, whether you are going to get joint pains simply by using maths, everybody will try it at least. Everybody will try it. But you see, when you already know that, look, I sleep better. I mean, my weight is the right size. All the benefits they say this thing is going to give. I mean, I'm already that. So why do I need a mat in my life? You already know that. So you now see that because you know yourself already, nobody's trying to decide for you what to do. Nobody's trying to decide for you how to live your life because you know yourself. So I would like to ask you a serious question today. Do you know yourself? Do you know yourself? People who know their identity make wiser choices. Do you know who you are? Knowing who you are is more than just knowing who bests you, I am someone said, okay, when they ask you who are you, I can almost guess that somebody will say, my name is Patience, the daughter of somebody. We're going to call that. Okay, somebody says, yes, I do. But so if I ask you, who are you? What would you say? I want somebody to tell me now. Who are you? I want a few responses, 2 or 3. Who are you? Anybody? Who are you? Quickly. Who are you? I hope I've not. Okay. Yes. Okay. Somebody says, I'm a bold, brilliant, and kind person. Good job. Nice one. That is very good. So you know who you are. Now, because you already know who you are, you must be very careful not to let anyone decide otherwise for you. To be honest, I don't know. Oh, really? Now, this is why you are in this class. To know who you are. It's okay to be honest, and it's okay not to know now. Of course, life is discovery. Life is full of discovery. So, whatever we are teaching you in this conference, I want you to understand that it's going to help shape the kind of person you are. It's going to help shape the kind of person you are. Okay? So, people who know themselves make wise choices. I simply told you that anybody who knows that I don't need to drink slim tea because I'm already slim will not be influenced by anybody in the world to take slim tea. It's only natural because, of course, I don't need it. So, who are you determines the kind of choices, who you are rather determines the kind of choices you will make. Strong identity helps you resist peer pressure. There's peer pressure all over us. And I want you to understand that peer pressure either be for good or for bad. So some of us when we get peer pressure, everybody's already thinking, hey, bad one. They want to now start pressuring you to smoke. They want to start pressuring you to go and be following, doing bad things. So peer pressure is either right or wrong. But if you know who you are, you will be able to withstand the negative peer pressure. If you know who you are, you'll be able to even go with the positive peer pressure. You make a decision on what side of the divide you will be. You don't have to copy others to belong. You don't have to copy. My niece, when she was a teenager, there was a time we were having a conversation, and she told me, and there's some people smoking in my class, and they said I should come and join them to fit in. So I told her, I said, what did you now tell them? You said, I don't need to kill myself. I don't need to destroy myself to be a member of your club. Oh, wow. I was like, good answer. You don't need, that is because you already know yourself. So somebody who is pressuring you to destroy themselves to join you, if you don't know yourself, it will be easy for you to destroy yourself to join them. So you don't have to copy others to belong. So, for example, pretending just to like something just to fit in. You pretend that, oh, I like chocolates. I know somebody that doesn't like chocolates, by the way. So someone like, oh, is there someone that doesn't like chocolate? Yes, somebody doesn't like chocolate. But you see, if you have friends that like chocolate and you don't like chocolate, and just because you want to fit in, you don't want them to see you as weird, you start saying, yeah, I like it. But in your heart, you're squeezing your face like, oh no, I don't really like it. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to pretend just to fit in. No, you don't know yourself. Or rather, you have not accepted who you really are. Okay? So, some people change their behavior because of friends. They change when they are with, you know, other people, they act all holy and righteous. When they are with friends, you see another character will just come out. If you are there and you're like this, just put your hand like this. Mhm. When you are home, your mom will say, you are a very good girl. You are a very good boy. But once you just step in school, hey, we are here, we are here. You just show up and people are like, what is going on? Who is this person? Sometimes they tell your parents stuff and they say, no, that cannot be my child. You're changing your behavior because of friends. Somebody say, who does not like chocolate? Be dear. Some people don't like chocolate. I know for a fact. Some people do not like chocolate. Yes. Somebody says yes. E.g. me. Yes. There are people who do not like chocolate. So you don't follow online trends without thinking. Everybody's doing something just like, okay, this was trending now. Some of us, most of you have phones. And so when one trend just come, especially on do this thing, without even thinking, at the end of the day, there was a time the trend was people drinking hypo. I mean, on social media, people drinking hypo. And people who had no need, people who just wanted to trend for all the wrong reasons decided to join. Those people don't know themselves. Identity issues, that's what the thing is. And so they fell for influence. If you know yourself, you will not easily fall for influence. You will be able to make sound choices before you get influenced. So the holy book in Jeremiah 1 verse 5 says, God knows you before you were born. God has given you an identity. You have to now search for, who am I really? Okay, who am I really? And the holy book, the Bible, in Psalm 139 verse 14 says, I will praise you for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. God created you with precision. God created you very, very properly. So you don't need to destroy yourself just to follow what everybody else is doing. You are God's masterpiece. You are God's masterpiece. You are here, you're still struggling to find out who you are. I want you to sit down with the Bible. The Bible says we should not be conformed to the world, but we should be transformed. Has a way of bringing to your face what your identity truly is. What your identity truly is. Next slide, please. So from here, we'll try and run. Okay. So everybody look at your screen. We have two circles together, one inside the other. One inside the other. Now, in the purple circle, we see who I really am. All right. So you are going to draw your own circle as well. Draw your circle. If you have crayons, you don't have, it's fine. But draw that inner circle and write who I really am. And write the things about you. I am kind. I'm intelligent. I am loved. I am special. I am grateful. I'm the one that is loved by people. I am a mender of fences. It means that I'm the one who makes people be at peace with each other. I'm not a troublemaker. I'm a peaceful person. I'm a joyful person. Write it in that your circle. You can make it as big as you want, but it is your circle. So that is you right in the middle. So that circle is identity. Now, if you look at the screen, there's another circle outside. That is the voices around you that's trying to influence you. So fill in whatever you want to fill in there. On the screen, right, there's pressure to be popular, to fit in, excuse me, to look perfect, right? Voices that say you are not enough. Voices that say everybody is doing that wrong thing. It's right there. You can add to it. What is that pressure, that strong voice that is trying to, that's trying to drown who you really are? Those are the things around in the circle. So what are the loudest voices in your life? What are the loudest voices in your life? If you see these circles that we've drawn here, one is brightly colored, properly colored, but the other one is vague. That is how it should be. Not the other way around. Influence should not be stronger than identity in your life. Right? So the inner circle is who you really are, and the outer circle is the influences around you, the voices around you. All right? So the outside voice should not become stronger than who you really are. The outside please. Are we still here? Next slide. All right. So the question number 1 says, which of these is an example of influence? A, your favorite color. B, a friend pressuring you to act differently. C, your height. Which of these is an example of influence? If you said A, you'll be incorrect. If you said C, you'll be incorrect. And B is the answer. A friend pressuring you to act differently. Why? Why did you just come to school like that? Why didn't you put your hair behind your ear? Put your hair behind your ear, I beg. It doesn't look good flying like that. Put it behind your ear. Put it behind your ear. And they keep, the voice of influence is so strong many times. So, if you know who you are, you will understand that that is the voice of influence. So this person says you can never fit in, you are lonely, everyone runs away from you. Okay, so this is the thing. If you know who you are, you will never be lonely. If you know who you are, if you know who you really are, you can never be lonely. Is you that be saying, no, I don't want this person in my circle. I don't want that person in my circle. It's somebody who doesn't really know who they are that feel nobody loves me. I can never fit in. Nobody wants to talk to me and all that. If you know who you are, you will never be lonely. Now, let's consider the next question. What should come before influence? A, popularity. B, identity. C, trends. What should come before influence? Popularity, identity, and trends. If you said popularity, you would have been wrong. If you said trends, you would have been wrong. The real answer, the correct answer, is identity. Your identity comes before influence. Well done. B is the correct answer. You got it right. Your identity comes before influence. So quickly, somebody says, what if you have corrupted friends? It means you don't know who you are. Remember, in slide 3 or 4, we talked about the influences around you. Those voices should not be louder than your identity. When you have corrupt friends, it means you don't know. So I hope we know that friends and acquaintances are different. So if there are people around you who are corrupt, they are not your friends. You should look for a way to keep them at arm's length. Because whether you like it or not, the Bible says that do not be deceived. Evil communication corrupts good manners. Evil communication corrupts good manners. All right. So if you have not done this before, I want you to do this. Every time you are pressured to do something, anytime you want to take a decision, ask yourself, is this who I really am, or is this an influence? And then you now ask, what kind of influence is this? Is it a wrong influence or a right influence? So from now on, that should be the question in your head before you make any decision. Am I being pressured? Is this an influence or is this who I really am? Now, when you now say, oh, I think it's an influence, is this a right influence or the wrong influence? That will help you to make better decisions. So as we wrap up, excuse me, I would like us to say this with me. Please, wherever you are, repeat these words. I will know who I am before the world tells me who to be. I will know who I am before the world tells me who to be. And so your prayer would be, God, help me become confident in who you created me to be. Help me choose good influences and make wise choices always. Amen. So this is for every one of you who wants to know yourself better. This is for every one of you who wants to know yourself better. For the next 3 days, please, the next slide. For the next 3 days, day 1, write out 5 good things about yourself. 5 good things about yourself. Day 2, write 1 good choice you have ever made. Day 3, write out 1 unhealthy influence you have ever avoided. This will help you to look forward to doing better things for yourself. Remember, as we come to a close, remember, identity over influence. So you will put your hands together, put one in front of the other. That is the identity, and the other is the influence. I've chosen my left hand to be my identity and the right hand to be the influence. So whenever it seems like I want to make a decision, put my hands together. Which is the identity? Which is the influence? An identity over influence at all times. That is the last slide. The second to the last slide. Identity over Am I still here? Can anybody hear me?
Yes, ma. So I say a very big thank you, ma, Auntie Peace. Thank you so much, ma, for that impacting, transformative, and life-changing session, because I learned the clear difference
Mhm,
between identity and influence. That
mhm,
identity is who we truly are, and influence are those
mhm,
things that we allow to get on us, which ranges
mhm.
and trust me to do my own activities. So I'm not excluding myself. I made sure I
Please
drew my
don't.
image, putting the who am I in the circle, then the circle at the back saying the voices around me. And who I really am is I'm a happy person, I'm bold, I'm confident, and I'm a culture shifter in progress. The voices around me, I've heard voices like, you are slender, it's a norm, you always have to look perfect, you are not doing well. But amidst all, the main things that drives me, the main things that should have a hold on me is who I really am, my identity. Thank you so much, ma. We really appreciate. You have a question or two. We can combine them together. I'll just read it out. Okay, so I want us to like basically add all the questions together so that we can be on time. So what if people try to corrupt you? How do I know my real friends? Yes, how do I know my
Okay.
real friends? What if they insult my skin color? What if they are trying to influence someone else? Thank you, ma.
Okay. All right. So what if they try to corrupt you? How do you know that they are corrupting you?
So while we can't hear her anymore, yes, while we can't hear her anymore, let's quickly have a game session. And this session, I want us to be very, very interactive and very honest with it. So most of these questions don't have a correct answer. There is no wrong answer. So you have to answer the question with a deep thought and reflection. The first question does not need too much thinking. It is a this or that question. Which influences you the more? I want to see your answers in the comments. Which influences people the more? Friends or social media? Which influences people the more? Let's see your answers in the comment section. Which influences people the more? Friends or social media? Which influences people the more? Is it friends or social media? Somebody says social media, somebody says friends, somebody says both. I'm saying friends, social media. It is a mix of all friends, social media. So basically, that question is telling us that the answer of that question, which influences people the more, friends or social media, is more of a personal question. So the next question is, this is a true or false question. True or false question. Public speaking is one thing you are good at. True or false? Public speaking is one thing you are good at. True or false? Public speaking is one thing you are good at. True or false? True, 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 true. People say public speaking is one thing they are good at. I think we have a lot of public speakers here. Oh, some people say false. There is true, there is false. As I said earlier, it is a true or false question that tells us that it is not, there is no universal answer to that question. The answer to that question is not a constant key. Yes, so another question is a this or that question. Which is better, knowing who you are or following trends? Let's see more answers to that in the comment section. Which is better? This is a this or that question. Knowing who you are or following trends? Who is better? Which is better? Which is better? Knowing who you are or following trends? So, Ma, you have the floor. You can give us answers to those questions. Thank you, ma. And a lot of
Okay.
other related questions.
Yeah. So the network, I think threw me out at some point. The only question I had is, which is better, knowing who you are or following trends? So obviously, you know the answer. Knowing
Yes,
who
ma.
you are is
That was, we were having a short quiz.
okay, 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 okay. All right, that's fine. All right. So where I left off, I was going to talk about
Yes, ma. That
what if.
was a short quiz. So the question,
Go ahead.
okay, so the question people were asking is that what if you, I want us to like have them combined together because time is not really on our side. Some people ask
Absolutely.
that what if you have corrupt friends? Do we have corrupt friends? Why should we know who we really are? I follow trends
Mm-hmm.
to fit in, but not knowing who I am. And another person
Mm-hmm.
also said that if we are asked, who are we? What is the right answer to the question? You have to form,
Okay.
and thank you, ma.
Okay. So why I like that question. Why should I know who I really am? Because every other person is taken. You can't be like somebody else. God made you very unique. And the reason you are unique is because there's a divine purpose that you need to fulfill. And you cannot fulfill it being somebody else. So you need to know who you really are to be able to fulfill the purpose for which God has sent you to this earth. And mind you, the purpose is solving a problem. The purpose God sent you here is to solve a problem. So it is yours to discover, why am I here? So instead of following trends, that should be what you are chasing after. Why am I here? God, show me who I really am so that I will know what questions I'm here to answer, what problems I'm here to provide solutions. For somebody here asking if they mock your skin tone. So God loves variety, and that's why He made us in different shades. God loves variety, and that's why He made us in different shades. Nobody can be your exact you. You are very dark for a reason, and you're beautiful the way you are. You're beautiful the way you are. You are handsome the way you are. In due time, you will understand that you don't need to change your skin tone to fit in someone. So, somebody who mocks your skin tone is too blind to see. Is too blind to see how beautiful your skin tone is. I hope that somebody understands me. So anybody who tries to corrupt you shouldn't be the louder voice in your head. The loudest voice in your head, like we learned, should be who you really are. What if I don't know who I am? Somebody asks, I think one of the questions says, when somebody really now asks me, who am I? What should I say? Think about it. So if before now you really didn't know you are, it's fine. Who would you like to be? Who would you like to be? Right? What are the good qualities in people that you really admire? What are the good qualities in people that you really admire? Now, remember I talked about two sides of influence. There's a positive influence and a negative influence. So, if you are struggling to find out who you are, or you have found out that the traits inside of you, the character is a wrong one, think about the people who have the right characters and become influenced by them. So now you'll be tilting towards the positive influence instead of the negative influence. I hope I've answered the questions. Is there any question I've not answered? Can you hear me? Abisoye, can you hear me?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Okay.
You did.
Is there a question I've not answered?
You Hey, okay. Thank you so much. Even and I don't think you really know about them that speaking to people gaining and people are transformed that right now and to introduce our next speaker. We already had the games.
Thank you so much, Auntie Peace. We are so grateful. This is an amazing teaching. And I want to believe every champion in the house already know who they are. Do not forget, identity is stronger. Identity is stronger than influence. You really need to know who you are. So we're going to be, while we're waiting for the MC, we're going to quickly introduce the second speaker. And our second speaker will be talking about we are not too young to influence our world. We are not too young to influence our world. Meet Stephanie. Stephanie Ojauna was born on 30th October 2013. She is currently a student in junior secondary school at Delta State University Secondary School, Abraka, Delta State, Nigeria. She hails from Ebudu-Aka in Onioka South Local Government Area. All right, our MC is back. Let me give her the mic. Okay, let me add her back on stage. Welcome back, MC. Okay, she's still not ready. While we're waiting for her, let me go ahead. She is the youngest of four and the third daughter in her family. Being raised in a supportive and disciplined environment has contributed to her good character and friendly nature. Stephanie has a wide range of interests. She enjoys painting and expresses her creativity through arts. She also has a strong interest in gymnastics, where she demonstrates focus and physical coordination. In addition, she enjoys reading, which helps to improve her knowledge and understanding. She also takes interest in cooking and is eager to learn new skills in the kitchen. Stephanie loves music and enjoys playing musical instruments. She's sociable and relates well with others, making friends easily. Stephanie Ojauna is a diligent and promising young student with a bright future ahead. Thank you so much. Let's make welcome our second speaker, champion Ojawuna. Now I'm bringing the MCs back on stage, so I'm leaving the.
So yes, thank you so much, Ma. Well, let's make welcome in the comment section. Champion Stephanie Ojian Wuna. One thing about me is that we always celebrate people that we are in the same circle together. We are in the same champion circle, and I want you to make that difference. Let's make welcome Stephanie Ojian Wuna.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Abiseye. Good day, coach. Good day, everyone. My name is Ojana Stephanie, and I am a member of the Champions Circle. I am excited and honored to speak before you. My topic today is We are not too young to influence our world. Every day, we influence people around us. The way we speak, help each other, or treat them can make someone do good. Please, next slide. Today, I'll be sharing a few personal stories and ways in which children can be positive leaders to make our world better. Firstly, I would like to talk about a time I spoke up. One day during class, some students were blaming another student for something that he didn't do. And I knew the truth, so I decided to speak up. Even when they tried to shut me up, I decided to speak up because it was the truth. And then the teacher, after listening, she understood the situation and the innocent student was no longer blamed. I felt proud that I used my voice to stand up for what was right. Secondly, I would like to share a story of how I helped someone. One afternoon in school, I noticed a classmate struggling with an assignment. She looked so confused and worried. I sat down next to her and decided to explain everything for her after class. And then she understood everything. I was very grateful for everything that I did for her. And then the next day during class, I saw her answering questions confidently, and she did well, very well in class. That experience taught me that helping others can make them feel confident and encouraged. Lastly, I will talk about the time I led others. During our CRK practicals, we were asked to perform a drama presentation in groups. I encouraged my group members, taught them their roles, and carefully rehearsed with them. I made sure everybody knew what they were supposed to do and to work together as a team. At the end, our drama presentation came out well and we had excellent scores. That experience alone taught me that leadership is guiding and helping others to succeed. Please, next slide. Now, let's delve into the topic. We are not too young to influence our world. What is influence? Influence means helping others choose what is right through your words, actions, and by living by example. Influence can also mean using your voice positively, just like the story I shared earlier with my classmates. Influence is the power to affect the way people think, act, and behave. Influence is also a powerful tool that everyone possesses in one way or the other. Therefore, people should use their influence positively to encourage growth, peace, and success in others. You don't have to be an adult before you can influence people. Every child can influence their homes, school, church, and friends in a good way. Please, next slide. 5 ways children can influence the world. Firstly, speak kindly. Kind words can make people happy. Instead of insulting others, speak with love, respect. Your words can make someone feel very nice. We speak kindly by using words like, I'm sorry when you are apologizing for your wrongdoing, please when you need something, and thank you when you want to appreciate somebody for something they've done. These words may be small, but they can make someone smile and feel better. Sometimes, when someone is sad, discouraged, or angry, a kind word can change the mood completely. As children, we influence our home, school, and friendship by speaking kindly every day. Proverbs 16, verse 24 says, kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul and healthy for the body. Imagine waking up from sleep and then someone tells you your head is shaped like a pineapple. Obviously, no one is smiling after that. But if someone tells you, you look nice today, I love your outfit, it suddenly makes you feel better. One kind sentence can save someone from having a terrible day. Meanwhile, rude words, those ones that can make somebody's mind scatter just faster than Usain Bolt. You know Usain Bolt, the athlete, is known for his speed. So rude words make someone to get angry easily or to make someone feel bad and very sad easily. So before speaking, ask yourself, will my words heal or will they send this person into unnecessary emotional damage The choice is yours. Next slide, please. Please, next slide. Help your classmates. Help someone who is struggling with schoolwork, carrying books, or feeling lonely. Instead of laughing at them or ignoring them, we should help them. Small acts of kindness matters. You can teach a friend something they don't understand, share with someone in need, help arrange the classroom, play with a child who is alone. When people see children helping others, they feel encouraged to do the same. Helping others shows that we care and we can make our school a happier place. Ecclesiastes 4 verse 9 to 10 says, two are better than one. If either of them falls, the other can help the other up. Imagine your classmate falls while running to buy snacks during break time. The person falls down and everyone starts laughing and no one is helping you. If it was you, you'd just be wishing that the ground would open up and swallow you because of the embarrassment. But if their friend is there, they can help them out and help reduce the embarrassment. That alone reduces the embarrassment. God did not create us to struggle alone sometimes. You just need people around you, friends, classmates, teammates, or just people who support you when things get hard. Please, next slide. Stop bullying. Bullying is when people hurt others with words or actions. It can make people feel sad, lonely, and afraid. Children can influence the world by choosing not to bully others. Stand up for what is right and encourage kindness. There are different forms of bullying, which are verbal bullying, saying mean things, you're not good enough, you're ugly, you're this, you're that. Physical bullying, hurting someone's body or belongings. Cyberbullying, also known as online bullying, is saying hurtful things online. If you see someone being bullied, don't join the bullying. Tell the bully to stop politely. Comfort the child being bullied. If the bully refuses to stop, report the matter to a teacher or a parent. Being brave enough to stop bullying can protect someone from pain. Peace begins with us. We make our environment safer and happier for everyone. Psalm 82 verse 3 says, defend the weak and the fatherless, uphold the cause of the poor and the oppressed. God is basically saying, excuse me, how long are you going to keep supporting nonsense? Like, imagine somebody is clearly doing wrong, bullying others, being mean, causing problems, and instead of stopping them, people are like, leave him. That's just how he is. God is not smiling with that behavior at all. It is like seeing someone pour sand on someone, and instead of stopping them, your own contribution is see drama. Oh, let's be honest. Some people watch bullying happen live like it's a Netflix movie. Instead of helping the person, God is just saying, how long will you keep encouraging wrong things? So speak up, defend people, and be kind. Please, next slide. Encourage others. Many people feel discouraged sometimes. Some children think they are not smart enough, but encouraging words again. You can encourage others by saying, you're doing well, don't give up, keep trying, I believe in you, you look great, you are fun, you're special, you're brave, you're awesome. When a friend fails a test, don't laugh at them. I encourage them to try again. When someone feels afraid, encourage them to be brave. The words give people hope, confidence, and strength. Children who encourage others become lights wherever they go. 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 11 says, therefore, encourage one another and build each other up. Stop behaving like a professional discourager. Some people have something they call bad mouths. They say things like, are you sure you can do this? Because I'm 100% sure you cannot do this. You will fail. Who sent you to do this one? Meanwhile, God is saying, please, please build people up, not tear them down. Think life like a building. Instead, building house. Encouraging words add bricks. Insult and negativity removes the bricks. So instead of saying your presentation is terrible, you can say you're doing well, just speak louder. See the difference? One destroys, the other helps somebody improve without sending the person into panic mode. So motivate others, speak positively, and help people grow. Please, next slide. Lead good habits. Leadership is not only about talking, it is also about showing good behavior. Children can influence their others by setting a good example. Good habits include being honest, respecting parents and teachers, doing homework on time, praying and reading the Bible, keeping your environment clean and going bed on time, being punctual to school and being hardworking. People often copy what they see. If you're respectful and responsible, others may follow your example too. Good leaders do the right thing, even when nobody is watching. Every child can become a positive influence by living a good and disciplined life. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 33 says, bad company corrupts good manners. If all your friends are professional troublemakers, you should be worried about your destiny. Your friend group says, let's skip class. Homework is a suggestion. Reading is oppression. School is scam. Then, if they warn you about them, you tell people, I'm different. I won't turn out like them. Then the next thing, teachers are always calling your name every day for one bad thing or the other because of your friends. The Bible is teaching us that friends can influence us a lot. If you stay around people with bad habits long enough, you may start copying them without noticing. Good friends help you behave well, stay focused, make good choices. Bad friends carry you into unnecessary trouble, distract you, and even make your grades drop. Choose your friends wisely. Please, next slide. So it's our question time. So the first question I have here for you is, who here will choose kindness every day? If you choose kindness every day, type it in the comment section. Let me know. Will you choose kindness every day? Tell me your answer. I want to see them on the comment section. In the comment section, if you choose kindness every day, type yes or say it's me. Okay. Chioma chooses kindness. I'm seeing you. Olubusa, yo. Okay, you choose kindness. Okay, I see you. Okay, nice. So, next question. Who will help a friend in need? Who here will help a friend in need? Will you help your friend in need when you see your classmate struggling? Would you laugh at the person or you will help the person? Type it in the comment section. I'm waiting for your answer. I'm still waiting for your answer. Who will choose? Emobo Ibe said she will choose to help a friend in need. Thank you. Okay. So our next question is, who will speak positively to others? Who will speak positively to others? Will you guys speak positively to others? Let me see your answers in comment section. Okay, okay. I want to see your answers. Okay, nice, nice. Yes, I'm seeing a lot of I will and yes. Okay, okay. Thank you. Who will be a good example in school and at home? It's not only in school you show example, even at home too, to your younger siblings. Answer the question, will you be a good example? Let me see it in the comment section also. Okay, okay. I'm seeing it depends. Demilola, why are you saying depends? I'm wondering, you won't help your friend or what's going on? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of I will be a good example. Thank you, Patience. Oh, Mayowa
Yes,
says,
thank you so much, Stephanie. We say a very, very, very big thank you for that session, telling us, Oren, we are not too young to influence our world. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to everyone who responded to the questions. So, right about now, let's move to the aha moments. Let's know your aha moments. What were the things you learned? What are the things that you are picking to do differently now? Let me see it on the comment section. I will be reading it out. What are your aha moments? What is one thing that stands out for you greatly? What is that thing that if you don't remember any other thing, that is the one great thing that you start doing from now on? Let me know it. Let me know it. I'm in the comment section. I really love the engagement on the comment section. Like, is stirring me up that, oh, this is something great. Oh, be a good example. I'll speak positively to others. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. For me, I will learn to speak kindly to people. I'll learn to speak more kindly to people because over the time there is a certain way I speak that I feel like others might feel offended, but I think I'm saying the right thing. But then I'll try to speak kindly to others. Someone says I will choose kindness every day. Being a culture shifter, I'll be standing up for people being bullied. Make friends carefully. You should not have bad friends. I'm not too young to influence my world. I'll speak positively. Thank you so, so much. I will be a leader. I learned that we should encourage others and stop bullying with not knowing who I am before the world. I have a classmate that smells. What should I do? That will be the last question for Stephanie. I have a classmate that smells. What should I do? Stephanie, please give answer to that question. She said he or she says he or she has a classmate that smells. What do you think is the way forward? Are you there, Stephanie? I think Stephanie is unable to unmute herself. So I'll say that if you have a classmate that is smelling, the first thing she said was speak kindly. So to me, I feel like they say speak kindly to people. You can tell the person, don't be rude, don't be disrespectful. Don't start telling the person, oh, you stink, oh, you smell badly, oh, I smell nicer than you do. No, that is the very wrong approach to doing that. The first thing you should do is to meet the person, not in a public place, please, because you wouldn't want others to do that to you. You speak to the person. You can start by asking the person questions. Oh, how often do you wash your uniform? Oh, how often do you rewear this clothes? You get, so when you start that way, you have a clue on how to like do better, or how to like being directed to answering the question the right way. You get what I mean? Then you can also start by gifting the person with something as little as perfume oil. I don't know if we have perfume oil all over, but I have perfume oils. Yes. So you can as well give the person a perfume oil for a start if you don't want to ask the person question and you tell the person to use it regularly. So yes, we need to move. So yes, this question, just two questions. I want you to answer the question in the comment section really, really quick. Which shows good influence? Helping classmates or bullying others? Which shows good influence? Helping classmates or bullying others? Answer that question. So good. Which shows good influence? Helping classmates or bullying others? Loving. Which shows helping classmates. Yes, I learned that it is good to help them when they are boiling. Many people tell him, but he says he has heard but no changes. What should I do? I think speaking to a teacher or a trusted adult in the school would work perfectly fine. So thank you so much, everyone, for reacting so well to that session. So next, as we gradually come to the end of day one, let's take a moment to reflect on everything we have learned today. Let's make welcome once again the kids coach. Please, let's make welcome back to stage our one and only Coach Olayemi Mike-Okhimhe, the founder of the Kids Startup Academy, as she'll be taking us through the culture shifter affirmation and workshop session. Yes, thank you, ma. You're muted,
Thank
ma.
you
You're
so
muted.
much, MC Abisoye. I'm so happy to be back on stage. And I also want to use this opportunity to thank Champ Stephanie for a wonderful teaching. And I want to believe everyone pick one or two things from what she said. It is important for you to influence your classmates, for you to influence your siblings. You need to show kindness towards them. You need to show kindness towards them. And that's what Stephanie just shared with us. So I wrote something down that made me laugh. I want to quickly share it. She said, do not badmouth people, build them up. Many people in so many schools, what children do is to badmouth people and say, what is wrong with her? Does she know? Does she think she knows? You start giving people name in the class, you start doing all that. If you really want to influence people, then you need to show kindness. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for this wonderful section. And we move on to the reflective section, which is our worksheet. And I want to believe each and every one of us have ours. If you have yours, give me thumbs up on the comment section. I will be reading it. I think within 10-15 minutes, we should be through. So, do you have your worksheet? Do you have your worksheet? Give me yes on the comment section. Do not go in the next 20 minutes. We should be through. Now, let me know, do you have yours? If you don't have yours, I'm coming for your mommy. I'm coming for your daddy. You Thank you, Olubusayo. Yes, you have my gift. I'm writing down your name. If you Yes, I can see many yeses coming in now. Now bring out that worksheet and turn to day one. Turn to day one. We are looking at identity mapping worksheet. Auntie P spoke extensively on identity. Who are you? And I still notice that some of us are still asking questions about, I don't know, I'm not aware. How will I know who I am? How will I know this? That is what we want to do now with the worksheet. That is what we want to do now with the worksheet. So the first question says, my name is, what is your name? Write it down under that first question. The first question is on self-awareness, knowing who you are. Knowing who you are. On the surface, the first thing you want to know about yourself is your name. And I know everyone knows their name. If you don't know your name, let me see you here. Are you here? I'm sure if you are here, you are not 1-year-old child. Even 1-year-old child, when they call them, they do they cannot say yes yet, but they look at you and respond to their name. So I want to believe everyone knows their name. So write down your name. My name is My name is, and if you're true, just give me thumbs up on the comment section so that we can move on. The next one is 3 words that describes me. 3 words that describe me. I'm bold. I have integrity. I am smart. I am good enough. My voice matters. 3 words that describes you. What is that thing? I love to do this. I love to do that. I need you to write it in your comment section. Sorry, not on the comment section. The comment section is not for you now. Get your pen and your worksheet. Get your pen and your worksheet. Write it down. Ruby, do you have your worksheet? I need you to write your response down. You see, the reason write down your response is for you by the end of today or tomorrow morning, you are able to go through those things and you are smiling. Is it me that did this? Is it me that responded to this question or not? Please, Dominion, help me. Thank you. Be careful. Okay. Is it me that responded to this question? Is it me that responded to this question? So you need the worksheet. You need the worksheet. If you don't have it today, by tomorrow, tell mom, you need to print out this thing. It will not cost you 1,000 naira. All right. Why did I choose this word? Somebody wrote, I'm bold, I'm smart, I'm wonderful, I'm beautiful. Why did you choose those words? Why? Write it on that space. Why am I beautiful? Why do I think I'm bold? Why do I think I'm smart? Why do I think I'm intelligent? Why do I think I can do all things? Why do I think I am kind? Why do I think I'm attentive? Write it down. Now, the next question is, when I'm at my best, when I'm at my best, what do you do? Do you smile? Do you journal? Do you write? Do you draw? What do you do? I can see some people still thanking Stephanie. Stephanie, thank you for the wonderful teaching. Okay, thank you. Yes, so Janet says, it's my personality. When I'm at my best, and I want to believe my champions too, you are responding to the question. You need to. Then the next question under section 1 is, when I feel unsure, what do you do? You see, I don't want to share my story today. I don't want to bore you with my story. I shared a lot about it in Broken to Bold, Becoming Her and Becoming Him. I shared my story where I was bullied. And you see, it is not even the bully that mattered. It was me replaying those things that my classmates told me when I get home. So when you feel unsure, what do you usually do? Do you replay those things that your classmates talked about, or your teacher calls you, or your classmate calls you? What are those things that you say to yourself when you are not sure? Do you say, I'm not good enough? Do you say, I can't do it? What do you say? Okay, so Adenika says, you are like me. You need to read my book. My champions, can you see my champions are bold? Yes, you need to read that story. And you need to read books. Now let's move on to section 2. My inner voice. Yes, I'm going to answer your questions, but we need to move. You are not ugly. The word of God says, you are wonderfully made. Before you were born, God knows who you are. This is what we are going to be talking on Saturday. You don't want to miss it. You are not ugly. Many a times we look at the mirror, and what reflects back to us is what every other people say about us, not who we really are. Who you really are is in the word of God. I believe Christians and Muslims are here. From the word of God, from both Bible and Quran, you can see the Bible and the Quran clearly state who you are. So when your classmates are calling you names, when your friends are giggling, when you are talking, they are giggling, they are laughing, note that they don't really know who you are. It's because they don't know who you are. So you are not ugly. change that statement and say, I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. I am wonderfully and fearfully made. Now, let's move on to the next question. Under my inner voice, something I believed about myself before is, so when I was young, when I was in secondary school, I came into the school bold, smart, intelligent, but it got to a point when my teacher starts to give me names, and because I made mistake, and before you know it, all my classmates laughed. It started as a joke, but I didn't take it as a joke. I went home, I wet my bed, I didn't share with my mom, I didn't share with my dad. Maybe if I had shared with them, maybe they would have helped me. You see, you need to be grateful for your parents for enrolling you in a class like this. If I had had a class like this when I was your age, I know I would have been able to fight, bully, fight all those negative words when I was young. I was a young adult before I got to know what it means to truly be who you are. So something you believe about yourself before, like that person that says I'm ugly. Now, that is what you believe about yourself before. Is it true? Is it true or not true? Is it true or not true? What that thing that you believe before, is it true? You are ugly, is it true? You are beautiful, is it true? You are not good enough, is it true? Write it down and write the reason why it is true or not. Write the reason why it is true or not. Are you with me, champions? Tell me you are with me. Tell me you are with me. Thank you, Dominion. Tell me you are with me. Yes. Tell me. Okay, somebody says, I'm not respectful. I want to thank you for being vulnerable. Yes, you need to be vulnerable in this class. The idea is after this class, you should never remain the same. You should become a better version of yourself. You should become a better version of your class, of yourself after this class. Thank you, champions. Thank you so much. So, what you believe about yourself, is it true or not? If it's not true, why? If it is true, why? No one, thank you, Prime. Prime says, no one here is ugly. You are wonderfully made. Yes, so let's move on. Today, you need to choose. What are you now going to believe? Now, somebody have said I'm ugly, and it is not true. She has a good reason. He or she has a good reason for saying that. But right now, what do you choose? Do you choose to be beautiful? Because it is you, it is your decision, it is your life. For so long, I was muted. Even as a teacher, I was inspiring children, but I couldn't inspire my colleagues. I couldn't talk to my colleagues because I thought I had nothing to offer. If you think you have nothing to offer, guess what? Indeed, you will not have anything good to offer. But if you know that you have something to offer, that you are awesome, you are beautiful, you can do all things, you are good enough, you will go on and show that light. So today, choose what you will believe. Now we'll move on to section 3. My strength. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Tima White. He says, I draw and I write like no one. My strength and evidence. Now, right. I am good at, someone has already answered the question. Somebody says, I'm good at writing and drawing. We answered that question during Antitosis class. What are you good at? For me, I love writing. Even before I became coach, I used to write short stories about mama and daughter's chronicle. In those times, I would just write the story, form the story, true life story, fiction, just post it on the group, on my WhatsApp section, and people keep loving and liking the story. So I love writing. I love writing. I'm not a good talker, but when it comes to writing, I express myself better. What are you good at? What are you good at? You might like drawing, you might like sewing. I saw a young lady, I think she's 5, and she sewed a perfect gown. I don't know how true that is, but I saw her drawing I saw her joining all the things together, and the gown came out beautiful, as though it was an adult that sewed the gown. What are you good at? What is that thing you are good at? You like making beats. And when you make the beats, everybody say, wow, this is beautiful. I've never seen this kind of beat before. This is beautiful. What do you like doing? So let's move on to the next thing. A time I did something well was, can you go back in time and remember the day that you were so proud of yourself? Or maybe you inspired someone. Maybe you came on stage and you talk about something and you did it well. Maybe you drew and everybody was saying, oh, is it you that drew this? I can't believe it. So you mean you did this? Or you wrote a story as a young person. I have in champion circles, I have many authors. I have my champions are writing books, because you can't, when you read book, your life will be transformed. My champions read books and their life is transformed, and they can come up with beautiful and powerful stories. Yes, somebody says I'm good at writing. What did that moment show me? Now you need to come up with that, because if you remember what that moment showed you, you will walk in that light. You will walk in that light. You will be inspired to do more. You will be pushed to work with you, to build yourself. You will be pushed to become better version of yourself. So what did that moment show about me? Hey, somebody says, I am handsome. Don't listen to the bullies. Yes, they are to destroy your emotions. Let me bring Prime up. Yes. She says, don't listen to the bullies. What they do is to work on your emotion in such a way that when you now get home, when you lie down on your bed, what you are thinking is what Kemi said, what Demilade says, what, mention their names, those people that used to bully in the class. Mention their name here. Let me come to your school and come and meet them. Mention their names here. They call you different kinds of name. And when you now get home, you start thinking about those things. Don't listen. Don't keep your ears to negative things. They will only bring you down. Turn your ears to things that grow you. And that's why you are here today. So, Section 4, growth and courage. Growth and courage, Section 4. Something I used to be afraid of. What are you afraid of? Hi. See, some years back, in fact, 7-8 years back, I cannot believe I can do this, because I always believe I'm a shy person. I'm still shy, but shyness is not here. Every time I'm speaking with my champions, shyness needs to bow, as it needs to bow. Needs to bow. So I used to be a shy person. I don't talk. When I get to a place, I'll just be looking, and be looking and be looking. People will be talking, I'll be giggling. I won't say any word. Why? Because I'm shy. I felt there was nothing to say. So something that I used to be afraid of, I was afraid of what am I afraid of? Let me think. I'm afraid of stage. Don't talk about some years back. When you tell me come to the stage, I say no, it's not for me. It's not for me. But right now I can climb the stage, easy, talk and talk and talk. So what are you afraid of? I want to believe you've written that, champions. Have you written that? The next question says, what helped me try? What helped me try? So in my story, one thing, there was a time that we were asked to do something in the place I work, and I was asked question, and I didn't give the right question. I was touched to my bone marrow, that I came back. That time I was single. I came back home, wept. Then something prompts me to pick a book that I've kept in my house for long. I don't know how I got that book. I just picked that book, and Viola, I just got to know who I was. I didn't change that day, but my growth started from that day when I read that particular book. So, what helped me try was that book. After reading that book, I started moving, started trying to engage my colleagues, started trying to talk. Start, you see, it encouraged me to move forward. Yes, thank you, Damilola. Damilola says, my parents encourage me. Damilola, I also need you to hug your parents. See, if you are here tonight, just give me 1 minute of your time right now and go and hug your mom and dad and say, thank you, mommy. Thank you, daddy. Thank you, mommy, for enrolling me in Key Startup African Conference. It is a way of encouraging you. It is a way of growing you. It is a way of becoming better version of yourself. It is a way of stepping up. And in such a way that when you step into the school, people start to think, what is so different? Something is different about this person. I can't tell it, but for sure, something has changed. Thank you so much. Actually, remembering bullying, okay. Somebody says, I'm afraid of crowd, stage, and the dark. And that is stopping today. My worst subject is history. Okay, so one thing I want to become better at. Please share with me. What is one thing you want to become better at? I want you to share this on the comment section. What do you want to become better at? Somebody wants to know the name of the book. The name of the book is written by Young Cho. Holy Spirit, my senior partner. It's a Christian book. And that book transformed me. That book made me to know that I cannot decide to wallow in pain. I need to come out of it. I need to know that I'm made for more. So that book changed me. Somebody says I hate insects. Okay, I hate insects too. I don't like cockroaches too. So it's not only you. One thing I want to become better at. One thing I want to become better at. Please share with me. I want to see it. What do you want to become better at? Okay, thank you. I want to become better at drumming. I used to envy those people that know how to draw. Especially drum rather. Especially when girls are drumming. Hey, I'm always happy. I'll just be looking. Oh, there was a time I went to a program. I saw a young girl drumming. So yes, it's a good one. Well done. Okay, let me see. Have I missed anything? I want to be better at football. Okay. Thank you, divine favor. Confident speaker. Yes, you are at it already, I know. Yes, I want to be better at my academics. Yes, it is so key. Drawing, public speaking, violin, confidence, straight. Okay, somebody wants to conquer straight fights. I want to become better at writing and public speaking. Champion Circle is the best place for you. You come in and all these things comes in place naturally. I'm telling you, it comes in place naturally. So let's move on. The small step I will take. So what step are you going to take right now? Some of you said you want to be good at public speaking. Some of you said you want to be good at playing drums. Some of you want to be good at sewing. Some of you want to be good at crocheting. Some of you want to be good at your academics. What smaller step are you willing to take right now that you are going to be consistent with? For someone that wants to be good in their academics, are you going to be spending 30 minutes or 1 hour daily reading? No distraction, 30 minutes, no distraction. You read your maths, you solve maths. No, you don't read maths. I'm a maths teacher. So I used to tell my students, you don't read maths, you solve it. What do you want to be good at? That person that was struggling with history, you just need to sit down 30 minutes, give yourself 30 minutes and read that particular subject. And you see, it will be so good. And somebody says, ignore bullies and pay attention in class. Someone says cooking. Oh, you're foodie like me. Academics. Okay, I want to be better at acting. All right, so let's move on. The purpose. I think this, okay, we're almost done. Purpose awareness. Purpose awareness. Now, you see, to be a culture shifter, you need to be aware of yourself. You've known who you are, you know what you like, you know what you don't like, you know what triggers you. Now, something that makes you sad could be something that you want to change in the world. You come to your school, and what they are doing is cheating, 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 and that thing used to enter you and say, why are they cheating? Can't they read? That is what God is calling you to do. Stop people from cheating. Oh, you see that people are crossing without looking at the road, or they are not following the traffic this thing, and the thing is touching you. Yes, maybe that's what God is asking you, a solution that God is asking you to solve. So many people solve the problems that we have today. You see the stream yard we are using, somebody solved the problem. The Zoom, the Facebook, the phone, the fridge, the fan, the system you're using to receive this class, the internet. Somebody sat down to solve this problem of, okay, we need to connect globally. Right now, Nigeria people can connect. UK can connect. Even in Nigeria, Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Benue, we have everybody all over seated here listening to me from my house in Abuja. That is someone that solved the problem. So what makes you sad or makes you feel concerned? What makes you feel concerned in the world? What is that thing? Share and write, please. And something you wish you could change. What is, I want to see that one. What do you think you can change in the world, or in your school, or in your church, or at home? What do you think you can change? What do you think you can change? What do you think you can change? Drop it. Drop it, write it down. Now, the last one is your identity statement. And once you write this, you need to paste it somewhere and be reminding yourself that this is my identity statement. This is my identity statement. For me, my identity statement is to help children become better. Wake me up and let me talk to children. I'm here. I'm sleeping, you say children, I jump up. Yes. Children are all over me, all over me. My children, my biological children, in church, in school, at uh, at champion circle, children are all over me. So, what is one thing that you could change? For me, I want children to be better. One way I can help, even as a child. One way I can help, even as a child. Okay, so let's move on. My identity statement. I am. Complete the statement yourself. I am bold. I am excellent in nature. I carry excellence. I am not this anymore. Thank you. Somebody says smart. I am. Who are you? And the culture shifter declaration, we're going to do that. I think we have that on already on the group. So let's move on to this. You're going to do this on your own. We're not going to do it in the class. Let me start bringing our MC on stage. So draw yourself as a culture shifter. What are you doing? Who are you helping? How you are making a difference. How you are making a difference. That brings us to the end of the reflective class. Please, if you know you didn't print out this document, please tomorrow, please print it. MC, over to you.
Yes, thank you so much, Ma, for that reflective session, because I was able to reflect so much using my book, The Reflective Action Plan. I was able to reflect and see things that I actually really cared about, but not necessarily had it on my heart over time. So now let's read our culture shifter declaration with confidence. Wherever you are, read it aloud. I'll lead and I want you to say it wherever you are, loud and clear. Let the president at the White House be hearing your voice. I am a culture shifter. I am a culture shifter. I know who I am. I am not confused about my identity. My voice matters. My life has meaning. I will make a difference. I feel like that stuff should be something more personalized. Let's do it again. I'm excited. I am a culture shifter. I know who I am. I am not confused about my identity. I am bold, confident, and full of purpose. My voice matters. My life has meaning. I will make a difference. Make a difference. So that was our culture shifter declaration. From now the end till the end of the conference, even after the conference, I'm going to be personalizing this culture shifter declaration because I'm a culture shifter in progress, in progress, in progress. So let's officially close. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, you are a champion, you are a leader, you are a solution to your generation. You are making impact. Your life is meaningful. Your voice matters. You are confident. You belong on every stage that is impactful, that is positive. Clock that, clock that, clock that. So you are a solution to your generation. You are a leader. And trust me, we are just getting started as this is the day one of the 3 days of the fourth edition of the Kids Startup Academy Conference. See you tomorrow for another powerful session. Good night, champions. See you tomorrow, same time, same channel, same YouTube channel.